Okay, I'm coming. Hello everyone, it's Avery Dawnside and welcome back to another video. So this morning when I woke up, I happened to look in the mirror and remembered that I was wearing my Christmas pajamas, and I'm so glad that I looked because it reminded me that today I'm going to be taking you guys along for a winter/Christmas day in my life vlog. So this has been so highly requested, but you guys have been wondering what I kind of do on a daily basis when it's colder out, so I'm just going to be taking you along. Just a disclaimer, we have a lot of changes coming up for the year of 2021 and I'm so excited for them, so this vlog might look a little bit different towards the end, but I am so excited. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So first, I am changing out of my Christmas pajamas into multiple different layers of clothes because it is quite cold out, and then I'm going to head down for breakfast in the kitchen. Now, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that in the summertime I hit up the Red Shark Cafe for breakfast, but today I'm just going to be making some quick oatmeal at home before I head out the door. I'm also going to, before I go, grab a few apples for the horses at the barn, just because it is getting colder and I want to spoil them for the temperature change. Now, this video didn't really do it justice in the clips, but I did want to show you guys that I promise I decorated my house for the holidays over the weekend, and here's a picture that I took last night. Golden Leaf is known for having incredible sunrises in the wintertime, so it might be a bit cheesy, but every morning I stop and take a few minutes out of each day to slow down and enjoy the view rather than rushing right to the barn. This morning when I got to the barn, I was pleasantly surprised to run into Josh. He's here helping a few of my lesson students set up Christmas decorations for an event that we're holding next week, and I'm very excited, so I got to stop and chat to him for a few minutes, which was really nice, before heading in and doing actual barn chores. You will notice we also decorated the inside of the barn for the holidays, and I am so happy with how it turned out. It's so warm and inviting and cozy. Now on to some actual barn work. I'm headed into the feed room to get all the horses' morning grain and hay. There are no horses turned out in the pasture from last night because it was quite cold and we're still working on getting blankets for everyone. So it's super easy just to grab the hay and grain and deliver it by stall. It's been a few hours now. I've mucked out all of the horses' stalls, given them their grain and their supplements if they have any, and now I'm finally going to get started on working with the horses. So like I said, a lot of changes have been happening around here, so I have a very minimal barn routine as for which horses I'm working with right now, just because we're going through transitions. So right now I'm going to go and grab Goose and we're going to get to lunging. Goose has been having some difficulty lately, even when being ridden on the flat by my lesson students, so I'm going to take him out for an evaluation lunge and see what's going on. There has been some specific tightness in his withers and fetlocks, so I just want to make sure that this isn't potentially arthritis because of aging, or see if it's something else that could be causing the discomfort. As we began going into some more forward movement, you could definitely tell the discomfort increased as Goose lifted his head farther back, especially in this clip caught by the drone. You can see that his range of motion in his withers and shoulders is limited, so that gives me some signs of tension there. Additionally, when we moved into the canter exercise, he began to canter for a few strides and then move back into the walk, which indicates that there must be something going on with his back hind area, potentially his fetlock or cannon area. So I'm just going to let the vet know about all of these things that I marked down for our evaluation, and hopefully she will be able to figure out what's going on with our precious Goosey boy. There won't be a direct diagnosis of what's going on with Goose until the vet comes out later in the week, but based off some telltale signs, I'm guessing that this is early symptoms of arthritis in his joints because Goose is an older horse and soon will have to retire, but hopefully there is no pain that is too bad for our Goose to handle. It's been a few hours. I finally finished teaching lessons for the day and doing barn chores, so now I'm just going to get some time in the saddle for myself. So I'm grabbing a fan favorite, Miss Tilly, and getting her brushed, which she was pretty good for, but then as soon as I went to move into picking out her hooves, you can tell by her face how much she was loving it. Anyways, Tilly, being the princess that she is, refuses to ride in the outdoor arena when it's too cold out, which, you know, you've got to pick your battle. So today we're trailering over to the Silverglade Equestrian Center indoor riding arena to do some jumping and keep little Miss Tilly warm and happy while we do some exercise. Tilly has her quirks and hates riding outside when it's cold. I just want to say she's got some amazing trailering mannerisms, and although she's got her quirks, she also has her very bright sides. So I love my little Tilly girl, and you know, like I said, you pick your battles. As I was looking back on the footage, I did not realize that Tilly knocked over the camera the entire time that I was tacking her up, so you can only see the portion of her face. So I hope you guys enjoyed this montage of Tilly while she's being tacked up. Tilly tends to puff out when I tack her up, so I'm tightening her girth and then hopping on, and we are going to begin our wonderful ride. And by wonderful, I mean potentially very spicy. Tilly hasn't been really consistently worked, so she might be a little mischievous today. Usually she's pretty good, especially since we're in an indoor arena. She'll probably be relatively behaved, but you know, you've got to expect nothing and hope for the best. I think as a thank you for riding in the indoor arena and keeping her warm, and she knew she was being filmed, Tilly behaved amazing on the flat, so enjoy these wonderful clips of her floating along like the little angel she is. Now moving on to the jumping portion of our ride, we just did some nice warm-up jumps before moving into the exercise, which will be shown in this clip. Tilly and I are really working on our halt and equitation together in our commands, so I just made sure to ride her over and straight and then pull her to a full halt at the corner before continuing on to the next jump and doing the same thing at each corner. This is really going to help Tilly and I connect between our leg yields and hand expressions so that she's not rushing over the jumps constantly and wanting to go, go, go. She's more listening to the rider's command rather than her own commands. Once we finished up, Tilly headed back to Golden Leaf with Corinne, and I headed out to Silverglade Equestrian Center on some business terms, which you guys cannot know about yet. Hello, hello! I wish I could show you guys what the end of my day was like, but you know, that is stuff that will be released in 2021 in the new year because a lot of transitions are happening with the barn. I'm so very excited. Please, please don't ask, just wait and you shall receive, I promise. But again, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next video as always. Bye!